G'day my friends, Marty. We're here from Marty's Garden, and today's video we're talking about the oncoming crisis, the food crisis. Not only is there a problem with the pricing of our food and the devaluation of our dollar through currency printing and the changes in government policies and all these types of things, so many variations, mass immigration, all this stuff putting pressure on our food. Now, there's a few things that are actually going to make things really tough, and it's not just the cost of living that's going to affect us, because there's another area. Now, I've been involved in agriculture. I studied agribusiness at college in around the year 2000 and worked on a few different farms. And before that, I was working a little bit in the macadamia industry, and I've worked in the avocado industry, managing farms and different things, and then run micro farms and sold to restaurants and stuff like that. And then I've got friends that are farmers as well, so I'm continually finding out, and I'm very interested in what's going on. And a lot of people don't know that a lot of the farmers are older than I am. I just turned 57 in October, late October, and a younger crew, like say, like my kid, Karen, or whatever, those young crew, they don't want to take on farming anymore. So these generational things aren't going to be passed on. They want to form other types of work and other types of, some of them will, but most of them aren't. And also we've got this big conglomeration, if that's the right word, in Australia to do with food prices and run by the big two, and we know who they are. This is not V for Victory, but we will talk about V for Victory coming up. The big two. So basically farmers don't have proper contracts. What happens is they're just told, yep, bring the food in, bring it down, we'll sell it for you, and we'll give you the price that we reckon. So there's like this market fluctuation, right? So when you've got high demand basically and a lot of food, the prices should go down. And when we've got hardly any food and lots of demand, the prices go up. And this is obvious. Most people know this stuff. But what's happening is that if farmers decide, and there's many of them, and if you know what the number is, how many are considering giving up in the next few years farming and supplying to the big chain, the big two, let me know in the comments box down below if you've been following that, because it's really very, very interesting, and it's a higher number than what you would expect. So if that happens, what's going to happen is there's going to be food scarcity. Now, imagine this, right? We get a few storms, a few cyclones, a few different things. Things don't go well. We get a few floods, stuff like that. And there's even less food around. What's going to happen? People are going to run to the kitchen shelves. It's going to be like a few years ago when there was another event going on, except it's going to become more local. And so people are going to chase to the local markets, if luckily you have one and you have good people growing food around here, and that they're going to go, oh, well, I can push my prices up, and they're going to push their prices up too. And so this is going to create some issues coming in the future. Now, I'm forward thinking and looking at what the possibilities are here. I'm not saying they're going to happen, but what I'm saying is it's highly probable, and people are going to be forced to eat more processed food and imported foods, and we might have to start importing more food into Australia, and then prices are going to go up, and who knows if we can get the quality control of our food. So what's the solution for that? Well, you need, in a way, to become an Australian survivalist, or even around the globe, many places, to become a survival gardener. Now, I never would have thought a few years ago I'd be using those words. And that's why we created the Victory Garden behind us here, this type of container gardening where you can get food up and running fast. And if you haven't watched that, there'll be at the end, there'll be a card or something for the series to watch that and learn how to grow food quickly and get some food security. And then what we need to do next is learn the skill set. And we know that this is coming. You've only got to look at what the probabilities are of the future. And look, our purchasing power is not getting any better. They're talking about inflation coming down, but I know things that I've been buying on special for, I used to buy them for, like, so it was $5 was the normal price a couple of years ago. On special at 50%, it was $2.50. Now on special, it's like $6.50 or something like that. It's a normal price. $7.50 is the normal price for it, for this one product that I used to buy all the time. So do the math, right? That's anywhere from 200 to 300% just going up for one food product in the last few years. And you know, $4 capsicums to $10 capsicums a kilo in the last few years. That seems to be a bit more higher percentage than what they're telling us inflation and food costs to be. Now you can imagine this, right? A capsicum farmer, he's gone, I'm sorry, but I'm just not putting up with it anymore. I can't actually produce a crop and then know how much I'm going to get for it and how much profit I'm going to pay to put money aside. Got to pay the mortgage, got to give money for the family, got to give money for wages, and then I've got to have some for myself. And his future self goes, oh man, I just don't know about my future self, what it holds. This is scary times, and I think I'm just going to go find another job and pull out, or I'm going to do something else, and we'll sell the land and whatever, and just take a new punt at life. And so this is actually happening. And then he's going, oh, well, how about you, young son Johnny? You want to take it on and take on all this risk and all these things, and maybe you can pull it around and make some changes, and I don't know, do a farmer's market, or I don't know, we got too much stuff to go to the farmer's market. What do we do? Young Johnny goes, sorry, Dad, I'm into crypto now. I'm moving out, mate. Bitcoin's about to explode. And yeah, why would I go do something like that? You know, I'll just make a course, put it online. I've got one digital product. I can sell it for heaps. And or maybe I'll even start a YouTube video like Marty. Not going to get restarted a YouTube video, but you see where I'm coming from, right? We are looking at these problems and they are coming for us. Now, on this channel, I like to talk about positivity, and I like to talk about, you know, the ways to get through different things and find beautiful things in life so we can keep moving forward. Now, one way we can do that is by growing our own food at home and securing our food security. And I think it's more of a, I know it's more of an important time than ever, if you haven't learnt the skill set, to just starting to learn and just starting off with some very simple things. Some simple container gardening, maybe a simple no-dig garden, maybe a little vegetable garden, and just start understanding and put your fingers into the dirt. You know, watching these YouTube videos, they're great. They will help you. There's so many good channels out there, so much wonderful information that'll help you more so than when I had to go to college to learn a lot of this stuff. It's at your fingertips now. Now is the best time, more than ever, to start learning how to get your food security. Whether you'd be in a small space garden and you've only got a little courtyard and you want to grow some herbs and things like that, and some little vertical gardens and stuff, you'd be surprised what you can do just in a small space like that. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down below. I'm not trying to get negative. I just want to let you know that I just don't want to see you fall behind, and I want to expand this out there and let people know that there are some things coming that we need to protect ourselves for into the future. All right, have a great day. Happy gardening. We'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.